Hey guys, just thought I'd do a little chit chat video just to catch up because for so many of my videos it's like blah 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 information and I don't really know. This is just the easiest way to get lots of information to you. Sure, I could type it all out in a blog post, but it's just a lot easier to say it. So I just thought I'd have a little update. Firstly, you'll notice a new background, trying something different. This is just my vanity table, which I'm in the middle of overhauling at the moment. For starters, it's different to what it was in my completed vanity post a little while ago over on my blog, and I think I put it on Instagram as well. You'll notice some changes. I'm still not happy with it though, I'm still reworking it. Because the thing is, I want to do something that's different and not like everyone else's, but I want it to be organised. So for example, my nail polish is over here. I love using the tier cake stand thing because nobody else seems to do that, or at least I haven't seen that anywhere. So I like that it's different and it's really pretty, but it takes up a lot of room. Like, that's a lot of valuable real estate over there. So, you know, honestly, it'd be easier just to get one of those acrylic storage containers, but then it's like they won't be on display. So I'm tossing up with what to do. Do I need to have my nail polishes out? Probably not, but they're just pretty. Like, it makes sense for me to have all my brushes and foundations out because I use them every day. So they need to be within reach for me to grab at. And same here with my palettes. I did have them down here in my drawer, but it was just really hard scooping them out every day. So I've just put them in this container so that I can flick through each one and grab it out, which is a lot easier, but it does take up a lot of room. So now I'm like, there's like competing things going on back there. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know. At the moment it's workable, but I'm not quite, don't know how I feel about how it looks. Onto other things. I did buy a few things lately. I didn't want to do another haul video because I've done so many of those this year. I feel like half my videos this year, maybe even more, have been haul videos. And I feel bad because, I mean, I like haul videos, I enjoy buying stuff and I like watching them, but I still don't feel comfortable promoting the concept behind a haul video. You know, this whole culture of consumerism that we live in. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't really want to condone it either. So I did buy a few things and I will share them with you, but I didn't want to make it like, look at all the things I bought, because I feel like makeup isn't really about that. It's about enjoying the makeup and finding things you like and sharing it, not the fact that you're spending money. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like you can share what you bought and all these fun things you found, but you don't have to promote it as, look how much money I spent. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of a difference. So I will show you a few things I got. I bought a few things in separate purchases, not in big one thing, because I don't want to do the whole thing too much if I can help it. Because realistically, who does a haul? I mean, people who have Instagram accounts or YouTubers do a haul, but normal people don't really. Well, not as often as social media people do anyway. So I'm trying to keep it that way. I'm trying to keep myself as normal as possible. I don't want to do things just because I'm on YouTube or Instagram. I want to do things because that's how I've always done them. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. But in saying that, I will show you all my new toys. So, of course, I only bought things on sale because that's what I do. I just don't see the point in buying things full price when I know in a few weeks it'll be 30 to 40% off. So whenever there's a sale, pretty much I'm there stocking up on all the things that I've been waiting to buy, but just been waiting for the sale to get. So, this week I dropped into Priceline and I got the Rimmel Match Perfection loose powder. I'm obsessed with loose powders at the moment because I have like probably about 4 or 5 different types, but I'm still not happy with them. Like, they're good, but there's nothing amazing. So I feel like if I just keep trying all these different ones, then I'll hit the jackpot one day. I've seen this one for ages, like years, but I've just never bought it. I nearly have a few times, like picked it up, was walking around the store and then put it back just because I thought, I've still got other ones to try, but I've tried all the other ones now and they're good, but they're not amazing. So I thought I'd give this one a go. It looks really finely milled, like it looks way fluffier than other ones. So I got this in transparent just because I prefer it generally, and a lot of the ones I have are transparent, so it's a good comparison. I also got another one of the Oh My Gloss lip glosses from Rimmel. I have the clear one, which I did a blog post on ages ago now, and I explained that I got the clear one so that I could wear all my matte lip colours as other lipsticks. So So if I want it to be like a gloss, I can put tons of gloss on top, but if I want it to be more like a normal cream lipstick, then I can put just a little bit of the clear gloss and it's just enough. Which is great. Just because, you know, matte lipsticks are so common and I have so many of them, it was good to have something to make it a bit more creamier or glossier if I wanted to. I really like the formula and I thought it was really good, so I picked up this one in the colour Snob. I'm pretty sure it's Snog, sorry. Snog, not Snob. It's like this plummy kind of shade and it does have these really small reflex in it, which I think it'll just make it seem really glossy, not sparkly. So I thought that was a really cute colour. I'm really into pigment and glosses. I just never buy them. Like, I love them, I just never buy them. So I just got that one since it was on sale. Went by NYX and I got this Wonder pencil. So this is just in the light shade, and I just thought this would be really good because it's really versatile. If you haven't seen these before, it's just a skin-toned pencil that you can use as like a highlight. So you can use it on your inner corners or on your cupid's bow, or you can use it under your on your brow bone to lift your brow a little bit. Anywhere that needs a little bit of highlighting or definition, this would make a good waterline colour as well. So I'm excited to start playing with that one, because I find it's these little things that make a big difference to how you do your makeup. You know, it's like there are a lot of, you know, like headline items you can have, but it's these little things here and there that make all the difference, I think. Now this I've seen for the last few months. It hasn't been around for too long and I really wanted to try it. It's the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick. They have two colours. They have this one, which is number 200, medium nude glow. So this is more on the golden yellow side. And they also have a pink one as well, but it was all sold out, which I was really bummed about because I really wanted that one too. But this is just it's just a highlighting stick really, which I don't have any cream highlighters, I don't think. No, I don't. I've got cream contours but not cream highlighters. So when I saw these came out, I really wanted to try them just because they're the perfect price point. I gave them a swatch a few weeks ago and they were absolutely beautiful. So that's really pretty, but I really want the pink one as well, so I'll keep an eye out for that. I also recently got, finally, I mean, you guys will think I'm crazy, but I only just got this week the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I know this has been out for years and like everybody has it, and it's a bit sad that I'm only picking it up now, but I have a good reason. I did really want it because I love the colouring system, like with the undertones, like the 1N, 1C, 1W, really clever, absolutely love it. It makes it so easy to find your right shade. However, every time I went into the stores here in Australia, they only had 1W and then 2N, 2C, and then went straight on to 3s and 4s, and it was like, that's way too dark, I'm definitely a 1. But they only had the warm tone, which every time I looked at it, it looked way too yellow for me, because I'm definitely more of a neutral and there was no 1N. When I looked it up online, they do exist, but I think they're only overseas. I could never get my hands on one, so I just kind of thought, oh well, none of the shades match me, I'll never be able to have it, which is really sad because I hear so many good things about it. But I was in store again and I just thought I'd have another go, as I do, I just can't give up on it. So I picked up the 1W, which is this one, which is Golden Ivory, and swatched it on my hand, and yes, it did look a little bit yellow, but I was like, could I get away with it? Because I know with some of these foundations they are a bit yellow, but when I put them on, they look okay. Like, it just makes me look bright. It doesn't look like a mask face or anything. So what I did was I went over to the Revlon stand to get the Colour Stay because I know what shade I am in that and it's perfect. So I swatched that next to it on my hand just as an idea. And the Revlon Colour Stay, I have the colour Buff, and that's very neutral to me. But next to my hands, like, yes, this definitely looked more yellow. It actually in comparison, made the Colour Stay seem much more pink. But it was a really small difference, and I thought, oh, okay, maybe on my skin you wouldn't actually be able to tell. So I just picked it up anyway, thought I could probably make it work if it wasn't quite the right shade. I tried it, tried it a few times now, and it was absolutely fine. It blended well, you couldn't really notice any difference. So I was like, yay, another foundation I can wear. So my advice there is if you think a colour isn't quite right, maybe compare it next to one that you know is right, or just give it a go. Like, I think we get too scared sometimes to try things, well, I know why I do, and sometimes you just gotta do it. So yeah, I've tried this every day this week, or most days this week. Really liked it. I like that it's really natural, like it makes your skin look really natural, it's not cakey at all. It is a bit transferable, like I found touching my skin, it came off really easily. Well, that was the first day, sorry, I applied it with a brush the first day and it came off really easily, even at the end of the day, even after powder, just didn't meld in with my skin that well. But every day after I used a beauty blender and it worked pretty well. And I don't remember having transfer issues then, so maybe it's just better with a sponge than a brush because it actually gets into the skin. But so far, I'm really loving it. I mean, it's autumn at the moment, so it's not too hot, it's not too cold. But yeah, I really like it, and I'm sad that it took me this long to get it. And the last thing I bought recently was this Olay Eyes Ultimate Eye Cream. Looks like this. It comes in a really big box, fancy packaging, which I've since thrown away. I've been looking for a legitimate eye cream for quite some time. I have a lot of skincare and moisturizers and nighttime moisturizers, but not, and like nighttime face treatments, but not a specific eye treatment. And I thought it was about time that I started looking into it. So this came out recently and I thought it seems pretty good. I like Olay. I have a lot of Olay's other skincare products and they work really well on my skin, so I thought I'd give this a go. The idea is that you apply it twice daily, once in the morning and one at night. So far I've only used it once a day here and there, so obviously it's not enough to really know how it works. When I have used it, I've noticed a massive difference in the texture underneath my eyes. They feel way more soft and supple and hydrated and smooth. It's just like, ooh, it feels so nice. It doesn't really look that different, but it feels a lot different. So I feel like if I did use it twice a day, it would probably build up to be a much more noticeable difference under my eyes. And also that effect would always be there. Like, because I don't use it enough, it kind of fades away. But if you use it twice daily, you'd always have that effect. So, so far so good. It was a bit expensive for this tiny little container, but there's surprisingly a lot in there, and so far all I've been doing is getting a little bit off the lid. All I do is tap my finger in and then rub that under my eyes, because you don't need any more than that. Like, you probably use like less than half a pea size over both eyes, so this will be lasting me a very long time, which is good to know. So that's it for things I've bought recently, at least that I can remember. Because I've bought them here and there, it's hard to remember everything I've gotten since the last time I've shown you what I've gotten, but I think that's it. But also, while I'm here and since we're chatting, I will be taking my channel in a slightly different direction over the next 6 months. So definitely still beauty and makeup, but just focusing on different things, I think, and adding some things as well. I want to make sure that I'm always realistic and relatable. I mean, I love watching YouTubers who get sent, you know, all this, so many PR packages and all this cool stuff. I mean, I enjoy it, but at the same time, I can't relate to that. And if anything, it just makes me want it, which isn't a good thing necessarily. Don't get me wrong, it's fine to have nice things and buy them, whatever, it's your money, spend it. But I don't want that to be the focus, is all I'm saying. I want the most part to be just my everyday things and what I think and what I do, because that's what we all do. You know, we go to work and with our spare pennies, we use it on makeup. So I'm going to kind of be bringing it back a little bit to that focus. Not that I've gone too far the other way, I don't think. But it's just been something I've been thinking about. And also I'll be adding some more lifestyle things. I won't go into it too much now because that'll spoil the surprise. I've got a few plans over the next few months, which I will be sharing with you here. So, for example, I was thinking I should do an apartment tour because I really like my apartment. It's this little rental thing, it's not much, but I like it. I like what I've been able to do with it so far. So, you know, little things like that I haven't really done yet, just to branch outside of the beauty realm and just get a little bit more of me and my life in there. And that's it. That's all I can really think of to share with you at this point in time. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you made it this far. I know it was a bit disjointed and random, a little bit of this and that. Again, if you have ideas with the makeup table, please let me know. Not sure what to do with it. If there's any videos in particular you want to see, like I mentioned the apartment tour, but I could do anything homey related, or food related. You know, I'm all into health and fitness and eating well, or eating anything really, so I can do more of that stuff. So just let me know. You can leave me a comment below, or if that doesn't work for you, you can contact me on every social media. All the links are down below in the drop bar. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest even, all of which have, you know, personal messaging and all of that. So if you want to keep in touch, then do so. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you like the idea of more lifestyle related videos. Yes, that'll be good. Okay, see you next time. Bye!